How are you all doing, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you're having a fantastic day. So here today with another Stupendium, the Stupendium rap. This one is titled Wake Me Up Before You Goat. Now, clearly, it's in reference to the song Wake Me Up Before You Go. I don't know the actual lyrics besides that part, but yeah. Clearly, that's a reference to that. And we're talking about Goat Simulator. Goat Simulator. That was like it was the biggest. At least that's what it felt like. It was the biggest game of its year. And I never played it. A friend of mine got so into it. Like me and him, we used to play League of Legends. We used to play Smite. He's the reason actually I ultimately decided to build, I should say, my first PC so we could play Team Fortress 2. And he then stopped playing all those games. He was like, I'm playing Goat Simulator. I was like, Goat Simulator? What are you talking about, Goat Simulator? I'm the goat. What do you mean Goat Simulator? But no. Apparently it's a very, very fun game. I did see him play it a few times, granted. But like, to me, it just always seemed like, I've never been into simulators games. I guess that's why. Like Sims, never liked it. Farmville, never liked it. You know, all these other simulator, like, I don't know, what else is there? Aviation sim, is that in the game? I don't know, probably is. And then, you know, things like that I've just never really been interested. For me, when I play a game, I always want to like be taken into a different dimension kind of thing, like a different world, a fantasy or something of that sort. Which is why like racing games never really got into it, except games like Mario Kart, you know. So to me, that's always been just the case that's not my personal preference. But I guess when you play Untitled Goose Game, Goat Simulator doesn't really seem that different. That's true. That is true. So yeah, Goat Simulator rap by the Stupendium. As I always say as well, please go ahead and check out his video in the description down below. Give him a thumbs up. Give him that view. As well as subscribe to him. But ladies and gentlemen, let us get started with Wake Me Up Before You Goat. I hope at least I'll remember the lyrics beyond that part in this one. Because in the original one, I have no idea what goes beyond that. That's a rum! Is that like the Windows XP wallpaper? Some doors of a charming town, from the farm an alarming sound. Where does he get all these costumes from? Is there like a costume? I need to go to a costume shop just once in my life just to see all the costumes. Some doors of a charming town, from the farm an alarming sound. I've been charged with the charging round, now I'm in charge of my body down. Okay. The Capra Hurkers. Let's go to the not so learned. Got no permit, got no purpose, headless murders at your service. Alright. Never thought much about the laws of physics. No. The whole news says Newton never glued tongue to a civic. Alright. Bro, you're being too fast right now. I can't even. Let me move the mouse so it's not up there. Newton. Alright. I like that flip there. Well, not flip. The rhyming scheme there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Lampshade. So many puns! Stop it! Stop it! I need to get my pun hat, man. My pun hat is on. Fuck me. I'm right. Okay. Stop it. You're already KOing me. I basically got like 0% of that. I straight up got like 0% of that. Let's go back. I'm sorry. He's going for a high score. Okay. Just it. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Goat. The symbolism. What? Is this a Skyrim mod? Yeah. Do you know how ridiculous? Do you know how ridiculous that is? Like you have like this cult going on, and then you just go into, then you just go into this. It's like, I'm here with my costume, woohoo, and just causing havoc. Oh, that is just that is fantastic. That is fantastic. Well, I guess there are many.
Go to best in bar storming. I'll smash your teeth in gymnastic feet. This elastic beast is performing. My skeletal structure is a bit of a mystery. Pardon, Darwin, you must have missed me.
Yeah.
The city one heck of a flex, but I'm extra twisted.
Twisted.
All the damage I do, because I'm pretty adept. Test out my hoof to the fence on my head. A chant to the roof. Don't care what the dead's really plan me to do. When I bleed, I leave no survivors. I am a freak with a decent saliva. One lick of the tongue and your fix will be flung. And let you click to become a subscriber.
Sorry about
How come you better goat like a dog go weird then? That to be so frantically random. David, I remember grandma with a sore throat. Here's with a bull and you get the horns. That bull's got nothing on a Capricorn. Kept bridges, kept prime and a jetpack climb. But to get back, I'm back to storm in and out. Wreck of the peaceful day. It's a piece of bread or a microwave. Don't need to please see every species. It's just to go with the code of
okay.
Got no thumb to accomplish a mic drop. One tip, if you value your life, stop living in rather the side of the livestock.
Oh, that is a great line. That is a great line.
One tip, if you value your life, stop living in rather the side of the
Livestock, yeah. Yeah. Now we got a different cult. The New Age cult. Wow. The goat. What? What? Oh. Damn. The whole economy, everything, society, it's all based on the goat. Yeah, exactly. Woo! Bro. Alright.
Thanks for watching.
Okay.
And thanks to my unbelievable patrons who decided to pick me for their generous support. If you enjoyed, be sure to ram that like button, comment and subscribe. And while you're here, why not check out the playlist?
That like button.
Be sure to take a look at the Patreon or at the merch store too. I bet you were alpining for more goat puns in this end card. It was quite hard to think of more of them.
Stop.
Sorry about that.
Stop it. Alright? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I love puns. I can't deny it. I love puns though. I can't deny that. But okay. Before you goat. I definitely heard more puns in here that I think I've heard in a long time. I think I've heard more puns in this one that I've heard. And it's no, not heard. No, stop. I've heard more puns in here than I've H-E-A-R-D in any other Stupendium songs. I think. That's my gut reaction right now. There are so many sheep puns, goat puns in here that is like, bro, stop it. There's gotta be a limit. Right? I love puns, but there's gotta be a limit. Like, I'm a sucker for cheap puns. But you gotta stop it, bro. You gotta stop it. Now, this is actually, I have to say, the first Stupendium song where I'm like, whoa, slow down. Like, slow down. Usually it's like a mix of everything. Like, usually I feel like he slows it down at pivotal moments and lets that kind of like breathe. Like, he has that kind of like, sounds odd. Just hear me out for now, right? He usually has like this kind of like breathing thing where like he says something and to emphasize it, he almost allows you to breathe. This one I was like, shuckleberries. Shuckleberries. Like, okay. Yeah, take my breath away. Now, of course, it wasn't so much a Wake Me Up Before You Go. Just the title, alright? It was the Goat Simulator rap after all, not the Goat Simulator song. We should all bow down to the goat. we should all bow down to the goat. The goat it's clear, alright? It is absolutely clear that when society follows the goat leads you to prosperity. Except when he's flying the spaceship and he has no hands, you know. Then he will kind of lead you to doom. But but that's a different story. That's a different story, ladies and gentlemen. Wake me up before you go. Is any of you now wanting to play the game? I'm not. Usually when I like listen to a Stupendium song, I'm like, I want to play this game. Now after seeing that, I'm like, I need to stay away from it. I need to stay away from the Goat Simulator. So it is a very different feeling that I'm getting from this one. It's like usually I'm like Animal Crossing, the Nook Line and Sinker. Like, oh yeah, I really want to play it. With this one, I'm like, yeah, no, about that, about that. I'm not really sure. Shoot. Anything else I've not said that is in my mind right now? Here's one. It's a very important one. It's a very, very crucial and very, very important one. I need to go to a costume shop. I need to go to a costume shop. And that's a fact. That's a fact of life, unfortunately. I need to go to a costume shop. Because, look at this, right? Look at this. I also very much like how, like, usually he's always like the focal point of the video. At least that's what I feel like, that he's... Alright, not always. I guess it wasn't for like the Animal Crossing one. He wasn't the focus, I guess. But like I'm thinking back to like Control, for example. I mean, that's the best one that really comes to my mind. In Control, for example, I felt like, you know, he was there in the middle of the video, you know, suit and tie and everything. He's like, okay, I'm telling you my story, so on and so forth. In this one, it was just like almost, you know, just behind a green screen, and then just like 360 rotation, like woohoo! I'm going all over, which is very, you know, very much alike to the game. You know, the game being itself that way as well, where you kind of just like fly through everything, like bounce off everything. You know, Newton laws don't apply really. Very much the same here. Like it's very much the same here, where he just like kind of like one time here, one time there, and then he goes up here and he goes up there. Just, you know, very much different in terms of like the visual presentation that he usually has, which I think really very much works for this one specifically, because that is the nature of the game. So I find that very interesting. But I do like the costumes, I have to say. Like that's something I'd wear. That's something I'd wear to go to the shops, just to see the reaction. That's the kind of person I am. I just wear that to go to the shops, just to see the kind of reaction that people would have. But then you look at like some of the other costumes, like, where do you get that? Where do you get that? Where do you get that? And then you go over to here to like the New Age. Where is it? There it is. The New. I mean that's less difficult to make, I guess. You know, you just need to. Actually, no. Actually, that might be quite difficult to make, because you need to cloak. You need everything actually, and then those seem kind of extra to me. Those seem kind of extra, to be honest. But hey. It's the GOAT civilization. It's the GOAT civilization. The GOAT civilization. The greatest of all time civilization, ladies and gentlemen. But, man, I'll see you on the next one, everyone. But wake me up before you go, GOAT. Until next time, peace out, have a nice day, and as always,